Now, everyone here is going to have the opportunity to process a different belief. We're going to select the belief and we're going to enroll the help of your higher mind. That's my word for your higher self, right? We're going to have your higher mind just present to you exactly what belief is optimal for you to let go of now for your highest good. And when I'm offering the commands, I'll keep on saying the words this belief, right? But that's my generic fill in for the command. What I would love for you to do is just replace my words, this belief, with whatever your belief is, whether it's I'm not worthy, I'm not capable, it's not safe to be seen, people don't like me, I am unlovable. No matter what your belief is, just replace my words of this belief with whatever your chosen belief is that you would like to let go of. All right, let's enjoy 3 yawns now. Yawning is my favorite tool to reset stagnant or stuck energy in the body. And you can keep your eyes closed or keep them open. But I want to invite you to just stretch your arms fully and allow 3 spontaneous yawns, real or fake, it doesn't matter. Just let those move and allow any stuck energy to just gently and lovingly clear. That's a great one. Good job. Do it again. And one more yawn. All right. That should feel a little better. Thank you. So, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to enroll the higher mind to help us figure out what belief you might be ready to let go of today. And I invite you to repeat these words out loud. It's very helpful when you say them out loud and not in your mind. That involves your physical body in your intention and helps focus your focus, right? So, I invite you to repeat these words out loud. Higher mind, present the optimal belief for me to safely let go of that I am 100% ready to let go of now. Higher mind, present the optimal belief for me to safely let go of that I am 100% ready to let go of now. Just allow that belief to gently enter into the light of your awareness. And just make note of what it is. Everyone's going to be a little bit different, but this belief probably has been with you for some time and it's been a part of your story. And so let's just take a moment to extend compassion and appreciation to this story. You can say, thank you so much for being a part of my dream and a part of my story. I appreciate you for being with me for so long. And now, my core belief is that every single belief is a choice. And so I want to ask you a sincere question, which is would you like to keep this belief or let it go now? And you can say out loud, I choose to let it go now, if that's your authentic choice. If it's your authentic choice to keep it, feel free to just watch along and keep extending love and appreciation. All of you is welcome here. And, you know, this work is always voluntary and only ever can happen when you're ready anyway. So, for those of you who choose to let it go now, thank you so much for your courage. And now I'll offer you the commands that will help you dissolve this belief. We begin, and I'll say this in 2 sections, and you can repeat after me. I undefine all definitions. of this belief. Some of you believe that things need to be said 3 times. This is not true, but I will offer it anyway because a lot of people seem to believe that, so we can say it again. I undefine all definitions of this belief. I undefine all definitions of this belief. And some of you may notice a gentle energy lifting, a weight lifting. If so, congratulations, you've taken the first major leap of freedom. Others of you may notice a contraction, a resistance. If so, it's perfectly okay. Just welcome that part of you that doesn't want to let it go. And to this part of you, you can say, if there is one, if there's not, heaven, yes, be blessed. But if there is a part of you that maybe doesn't feel totally safe letting it go, the best thing that we can do together today is say this: thank you. I love you. I welcome and accept you exactly as you are. And I forgive you completely. Don't resist any subconscious parts. We welcome them into a dialogue. And when we have more time, we can unpack that further. But for now, we'll just proceed to the next intention. I invite you to repeat after me. This is where we liberate ourselves from the identity of this belief. And again, replace it. I'm not enough. You say, I'm not enough. I'm not worthy. You say, I'm not worthy. I'll continue saying this belief. I disidentify all identities of this belief. I disidentify all identities of this belief. I disidentify all identities of this belief. Take a deep breath in. Notice what that experience was like for you. Perhaps a massive shift, perhaps a subtle, subtle shift, perhaps a contraction. All of your experience is welcome here. It's okay. We'll now move on to the third and final intention, which is that of compassion and forgiveness. And for context, this is not only going to clear all of the self judgmental energies that you've held for keeping that belief for so long, but it's actually going to energetically and holographically imprint and clear the very definition, the very idea of whatever your limiting belief is out of the collective consciousness and the collective psyche. This is an individual and collective healing modality. And so I invite you to repeat after me. I'll break this into 2 parts. Once again, we say, I am compassion and forgiveness for all ideas of this belief. Once more, allowing yourself to feel the compassion. I am compassion and forgiveness for all ideas of this belief. I am compassion and forgiveness for all ideas of this belief. Just feel that compassion expanding, filling your heart center, expanding beyond your heart center, expanding to your whole physical body, expanding beyond your physical body, and compassion and forgiveness filling the room around you, expanding beautifully beyond the room around you to the whole building, compassion filling the whole neighborhood, compassion filling your whole city, compassion filling your whole state, your whole country, the whole world. Compassion filling the entire solar system, the galactic arm that we're in the Milky Way. Compassion filling the Milky Way. Compassion filling all I am. And take the deepest breath of the day through your belly with gratitude. And release with ease. Thank you. Thank you for making the decision to let that go. It truly can be that simple. And feel free now to wiggle your toes, gently recenter yourself in the now moment in your body. And if it feels right, you can chuckle. Or if it feels right, you can be in silence for a moment with yourself. With no rush, whenever you want, you can open your eyes. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I would love to hear from you guys if you feel called to share any piece around your experience.
Yeah, me too. Love to hear what that was like for you.
Ilana says, I love the newfound power that can bring.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
Oh,
what you
heaven, yes.
experienced then, right? This power, this reclamation of your own personal power. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Thank you so much. Feeling fresh, awake, and freedom.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Mm,
Did you guys feel the shift? Did you
mm.
feel that energy leaving your body? Did you feel perhaps expansion? Did you even, perhaps you even felt maybe a little contraction and then expansion? I mean, everything is perfectly perfect.
Exactly right. Yeah, totally.
Energetic release as it rose up and out of the body. Awesome.
Exactly, Bentley. Exactly.
Bentley knows.
100%. So notice, everyone. This is the ultimate litmus test. You don't need to believe me. Like, you can let your body tell you the truth of your body. Like, what happens now when you say that same belief?
Say it out loud.
Say it out loud. Notice what happens. Bentley just beaming and laughing. That's great. That's great.
I want to scroll over and see.
Kiki says it's silly. Aaron says more brightness. Yeah, heaven, yes,
He is
exactly, you
laughing
guys.
over there. Bentley,
And
you're experiencing the same thing I experienced. There was this levity around it, and it became like it was not just nonsensical, but like really, really.
totally. Yeah, exactly.
And this levity around like how could I ever believe such a thing, like how could I have ever chosen that as an identity. because it seems so silly. So silly.
Yeah.
Paul Paul says higher self seemed to shift the chosen belief midway. Oh, I love that. So I tried to incorporate two limiting beliefs, and he says both feel gone.
Yeah, it is a more advanced concept and topic than I can go into today, but in the more advanced trainings, you can let go of more than one belief at a time. Really, you're only the only limit, you guys, is our imagination. Like we're in this age where what was previously occulted, intentionally hidden by the powers that used to be, this is all being open source. This is all
Mhm.
being brought into the light of our awareness. And the only thing that it takes to access it and live in this new paradigm is our choice. That's it. I now choose to disbelieve this. Poof.
I love how she is just beaming over there. Bentley, I'm curious, have you experienced Gladius and his work before, or is this completely new to you? This,
Can you hear me okay?
yeah,
This is actually the first time I've been introduced to Gladius. So this is the first time participating in this I am activation.
that is amazing. I
Cool.
love how intuitive you are that
Wow.
you brought around the piece around the nonsensical again. Like perfection. I was like, Gladius told her to say that. He brought her in here. No,
No,
Hmm.
amazing. And look at your, I'm just joking. Obviously, I didn't really think that, but it was just too perfect. It was too perfect. And just witnessing your shift, your smile and the levity in you and having let that go. How does that feel?
it is a belief I've held on to my whole life. And just that we could have that one session, I can't believe that it just turned into laughter and nonsensical. Really, it's been something that it's a lesson I've needed to learn this lifetime. And thank you for the blessing and gifting that. I'm sure not only to me but to everybody here.
All I can say is,
Oh
Billy,
my gosh.
thank you so much for choosing to give yourself that gift. Thank
Well,
you.
thank
It
you all for
takes,
offering the gift.
yeah, heaven,
Oh
yes.
my gosh.
Amazingness, absolute amazingness.
Thank you.
I'm so glad that you got to have that experience. And I'm so glad. I'm really excited to see now how this new choice that you've been empowered with informs your life moving forward.
I'm looking forward to the same thing. I can't wait to see what happens with the soul and with the body just from releasing this belief.
Yes. And oh, thank you for saying that. It reminds me, Lacey, can I offer an integration practice?
Please, of course, integration is so crucial.
Excellent. So, when you clear a strong limiting belief like that, I always recommend like take good care of yourself for the next couple of hours. Like you don't have to do anything strenuous. You can put your feet in the grass. You can take a bath. You can take a walk in nature. Just follow whatever natural self-care practice feels really good and aligned to you. And then there's a couple of journaling prompts that I want to recommend. I'm just going to
Mm.
type them out. Focus on that for a sec.
Alondra also already dropped all of his links in there: website, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. And he is offering a free copy of the Sovereign Mind Method. So, what he has led you through and an extension thereof. And this new version has images, right? You get an updated version. So, that is the very last link there. And so you can download that. And I mean, how many mentors, coaches, and beautiful, amazing beings that develop methodologies just gift you the method that they've created as he does. I mean, truly a heart-centered soul of that wants to just serve. Like you just want to serve. And you know that, and here's the thing too, we can learn the tools and then we can put them in our toys. And we can put them in our toy box. But the beautiful thing is that sometimes we do like to be guided, sometimes the
Yes.
accountability, sometimes just being witnessed and held by other. And also, I believe, depending on your human design, I think that having somebody, a mirror, can be deeply and profoundly supportive. So if that is something that you seek, then I invite you to connect with him deeper, whether that be, and I don't, do you prefer, you want to teach people these methodologies and
All day
more than,
long. Yeah,
yeah, more than
that's
you
my
want
life.
to guide them, right? Is that what kind of what?
Exactly. Thank you for speaking to that because I think that this is a really important philosophical distinction and just how I operate. So, um, my core belief is that it's 1,000 times more beneficial, not just for me, not just for you, not just for everyone that you know and love, but for literally the entire planet if I give you the tools to be able to practice and facilitate on this with yourself and with everyone that you love and care for. So the method itself is engineered to be so simple that anyone can learn how to practice it. And with sufficient time and training to be able to handle some of the edge cases and rough edges or whatever that may come up, you can be a conduit for channeling healing and love into the world, helping everyone that you care for break free from their limiting beliefs, their stuck identities. That's why we have group training programs that are dedicated to giving you the tools. And I extended an invitation as well, the link for the Belief Mastery Immersion. Um, this is a simple experience that you can participate in where we can train together on whatever is top of mind for you. Maybe you found some limiting beliefs in this session that you want some help and support with. Well, this is a safe container for you to be able to do that work with my guidance, my mentorship, and the other key pillar in everything I do is I believe in accessibility first and foremost. And so the book is free. The school community is free. Come do our free everything. My YouTube is free. I give it all for free. And if you want to take the first step in really doing the work one on one, it's 47 bucks. So it's like, if this is important to you, I've made it accessible to you, I welcome you, and we'd love to do it together.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, Amber, look at you go, girl.
Ooh,
She
what's Amber got
just,
to say?
yeah. I'm going to read it out loud for everyone. So it says, wow, thank you so much for that. There was a deep place I found myself in. I think I might need to see what with the time difference because I feel yawning and felt like something was lifted away or dissolved within. But the
Sure.
word my higher mind said was shame. And that is something that
Mm,
doesn't seem so much like a belief, maybe, but an emotion. But I
yeah.
didn't really think I felt shame per se, but I think it's connected to areas as an aspect of me has kept myself hidden or imposter syndrome,
Syndrome.
things along those lines. Mm.
That makes perfect sense, Amber. Yeah, and something interesting to noodle on is that imposter syndrome is a surface level definition that's trying to describe an experience. And that experience that we're having might look like self doubt. It might look like a voice, an inner critic in your head that tells you you're not worthy, you don't deserve it, you're not capable, you can't do it. It can look like a bunch of different things to different people. And we're we're trying to describe a very broad set of experiences with this label that we call imposter syndrome. But no matter what your unique experience is, there's limiting beliefs that are at the core of that pattern of that paradigm of imposter syndrome. And that surface level symptom that we call imposter syndrome disappears when you're not carrying those old stories and that old shame. So that's something that would totally be worth exploring.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. Just
Oh, you're welcome, Eleanor.
reframe or
Eleanor.
observation of the
Yeah.
imposter syndrome. And even beyond that, I love what Amber even is having to say because it goes hand in hand with what we've been speaking into the beliefs and the emotions and how they are intrinsically connected. And that's what we understand now. We talk about holistic for a reason. You really cannot separate your beliefs, your mind, your thoughts from your emotions, from your physical sensations in your body. We have to look at things holistically. And so when we do belief work, we get to work with the emotion. So it's interesting that shame came up for you. And I love that you honored that, even though it didn't feel, or rather, ooh, thank you, not feel, even though you didn't think that it was something that you needed to work upon or had maybe within you.
Yeah, it's really amazing. Like this experience is like an introduction into a truly different paradigm, one in which we awaken and we realize that, whoa, I have so much more free will to choose my internal experience than I previously imagined possible. Like up until now, like literally, you guys, like the year 2000 prior, not a lot of people doing belief work.
Hmm.
Not intentionally, certainly not in like a focused container that's intentionally curated to help accelerate your results so that you feel safe. And it's like, this is such an honor and a blessing to be alive now when these tools are being just distributed, just poof, mass evolution of consciousness, mass awakening of new possibilities, mass evolution. And I'm
Thank you,
just
internet.
honored. Thanks, Internet.
Thank you, internet. I mean, that's what
Yeah.
my divine team said. They were like, yeah, it's happening now because of the internet. And that what you're saying too really speaks to me in a deep way because I have remembrance of the esoteric of so many lives where we were the wisdom keepers because it had to be hidden because of the powers that be, because of the potentiality to be killed, because of what we were practicing. And so y'all, what a beautiful space that we live in. It brings tears to me to think that we can, that no longer do we have to have mystery schools, that they don't have to be a mystery, that the modern day mystery school is open and we get to express it openly and invite people openly and we don't have to hide anymore. There's something so incredible about the time that we live in that we get to share and disseminate information like
Yeah.
this.
Lacey, you're literally a portal of that. Right. This experience is that. You are that. So it's beautiful.
It's amazing. It's amazing, you guys, that we're on this journey together. And I'm just deeply grateful for people like you, Gladius, that have
Mm.
embarked upon your own journey and navigated your own challenges, chosen, as we all choose in this container, also to believe that we chose those life experiences as the most perfect training ground for our greatest joy, bliss, fulfillment, and what we wanted and how we wanted to serve the world. And so thank you for what you chose to navigate in your life that brought you to this work, that and the mind in which you have to then again take all of these bodies that you studied and to bring it into such an incredibly simple yet
Yeah.
potent practice. So, you guys, if this really, if this was like something for you, this experience was really expansive, then I do invite you to get in his world however you feel called to do so. You do have, I don't know if we've shared it right there, but you mentioned the online group, your container, your
Mhm.
kind of, is that found just directly through your website for them to sign up?
Not yet. So
Oh,
we're
okay.
in
Okay.
beta pilot launch, and so
Okay.
this is really like defining a new era for my business, Sovereign Mind. Like
Mm,
previously, I had done exclusively high ticket one-on-one stuff. I mean, like 10, 20K for entrepreneurs to hit new revenue ceilings and blah blah blah. You
mm,
know, that whole world. I liked doing that. It was extremely enriching and fulfilling to see results. But the more that I've done it, the more it's like I just get constant guidance and awareness that like, no, you gotta slash the price down, you gotta make it accessible and just do it in a way that has the maximum group impact. The right
mm.
people will come at the right moment. Just trust. And so I'm like, okay. And I'm like, holy cow, two people already today, independent of this conversation, sign up for the program. And I'm like, all right, great. That's it's thanks God, it's working. Okay,
Amazing.
you're right.
I
So
trust. I surrender.
yeah,
Put it
yeah,
out there.
yeah.
Build it and they will come.
That works.
You build it and they will come. Amazing. Let me see if there's anything else in the chat. I got lost over there. Yes, awesome. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Y'all are amazing. Blessings and gratitude from Kiki. She said to Lacey, Edgar, and Gladius, and everyone present and watching the replay. Thank you, darling. She truly feels free from her belief.
Heaven, yes. Bless you.
Heavens, yes. Oh, well, you guys, what a beautiful way to wrap up our week.
Happy
Everyone,
Friday.
I'm right. Like every one of you now gets to, I mean, this morning we were just embodying love and sending it out into the world and witnessing each other in love. And everyone's home play for the weekend is to share that love with everyone. And so, how beautiful now you get to show up in a totally new frequency and get to inform your reality this weekend as a beacon of love. How wonderful. How
So beautiful.
wonderful. Amazing. You guys, I'm so excited to see who you be after this weekend. When we come
Me
back
too.
together on Monday, right? We're going to come back together. And
Hmm.
Eleanor says, what a night. Amazing. You guys, thank you, Gladius,
Welcome.
so incredibly much. It's such a pleasure. It's such an honor to have both you and Edgar sharing your bodies of work. Thank you both for holding space for me as you have. And yeah, I'm just excited to see where we all go from here.
Truly an honor and a blessing. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Lacey.
Have a good night, all. Have a good weekend. See you on
See you
Monday.
guys next time. Bye.